The vastness of space is broken only by the cold, metallic hum of a massive warship as it drifts silently above Earth. The Galactic Council, an advanced alien empire that has crushed countless civilizations, now sets its sights on humanity. From their distant vantage point in space, they watch Earth with cold indifference, considering it just another weak, insignificant planet. On their bridge, the alien commander, Xerath, looks down at his monitors, his eyes narrowing in contempt as he observes Earth's cities below. The humans, he thinks, are nothing more than a primitive species, barely scraping by with their outdated technology. To them, humanity's inventions, cars, airplanes, computers, are laughable, an afterthought compared to the superior gadgets and war machines they possess. Xerath turns to his lieutenants, his deep voice carrying through the metallic silence of the control room. Their technology is a joke. They haven't even discovered how to harness the true power of energy. Their only claim to fame is their absurd fascination with pets. He sneers, watching Earth's cities unfold like a trivial puzzle on the screen. His words are met with laughter from the crew. The aliens find the notion of humans' attachment to their pets strange and laughable, seeing it as nothing more than a weakness. What they don't know, however, is that this seemingly harmless fascination with animals hides something far more dangerous than they could ever imagine. As the alien officers continue to mock humanity, the camera shifts to the farthest corner of a top-secret human military base hidden deep beneath the Earth's surface. In a darkened chamber, a lone figure stands before a creature in a high-tech containment field. Captain Jack Walker, a battle-hardened leader, looks down at the creature with a mixture of awe and sadness. The creature, which he calls Flare, is not just any animal. It's a genetically enhanced being, part human, part animal, and part something else entirely. Flare is a force of nature, stronger, faster, and more intelligent than any creature known to Earth. The humans have kept this weapon hidden for years, knowing that they would one day need it. But the aliens, with their arrogant assumptions, are unaware of this hidden strength. Flare stirs, its glowing eyes meeting Jack's. There's an understanding between them, a bond that has been forged through years of struggle and survival. Jack's gaze hardens as he thinks of the coming battle. He knows that Flare is not just a pet, but humanity's secret weapon, the key to their survival against the incoming alien threat. But will it be enough? Can one creature, no matter how powerful, save an entire planet from the might of the Galactic Council? The question lingers in the air, unanswered. Jack turns away, his face grim. He knows that the fate of Earth now rests in the hands of those who have always been underestimated, humanity. Back in space, Xerath prepares to make the final move. His fleet is poised above Earth, their weapons primed, their ships ready for invasion. He believes that Earth will fall just as every other world has before it. He underestimates the humans, convinced that their lack of technological advancement makes them easy prey. The ship's massive engines hum as it begins its descent toward the planet's surface, and Xerath stands at the helm, a smug grin on his face. The conquest of Earth will be quick, painless, and easy. Or so he thinks. As the fleet nears Earth, something shifts in the air, a tension that's palpable even in the vast emptiness of space. The aliens are unaware that they are walking into a trap set by the very species they consider weak. As the first wave of ships enters Earth's atmosphere, they remain confident that nothing can stand in their way. They are blind to the strength of the one thing they mocked. The humans bond with their pets, which is far more powerful than they could ever imagine. The scene shifts back to Earth, where Jack and his team are preparing for the invasion. The military is on high alert, with soldiers stationed across the globe, ready to fight back. But there's a sense of unease in the air. Everyone knows that the aliens are coming, and they know that they are outgunned. The odds are stacked against them, but humanity has one advantage: its willingness to fight for survival. As Xerath's fleet begins to deploy its forces on Earth, the first shots of battle ring out. Explosions light up the night sky, and the ground shakes as alien war machines land. In the midst of the chaos, Jack gives the order. It's time. The suspense is unbearable as the first clash between humanity and the alien invaders begins. The aliens are brutal, relentless, and seemingly invincible. But humanity, with all its flaws and imperfections, fights back with everything it has. And at the center of it all is Flare, the mysterious creature that will change everything. As the tension builds, viewers are left with a chilling question. What is Flare capable of? What is this pet that the aliens mock so easily? As Xeroth's fleet descends onto Earth, they have no idea what they're about to face, and neither do we. The suspense reaches its peak as the battle for Earth begins, and the true power of humanity's secret weapon is about to be revealed. The fate of the planet hangs in the balance, and with it, the future of every living creature on Earth. Will the humans rise to the challenge, or will they fall before the might of the Galactic Council? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The aliens' assumptions about Earth are about to be shattered, and they'll never see it coming. As the vast fleet of alien ships descends into Earth's atmosphere, the skies are filled with a metallic hum. The aliens, brimming with confidence, prepare to invade. Their massive warships, unlike anything humanity has ever seen, drop from the sky like thunderbolts, creating shockwaves as they land. The first wave of invaders deploys robotic soldiers, advanced machines designed for one purpose: to conquer and destroy. The streets of major cities tremble as these cold, calculating machines begin their march. They are equipped with laser weapons, armored plating, and all the deadly precision of a species that has never been defeated. However, they are about to face something they never expected. From the shadows, a colossal figure emerges, towering above the robots like a living mountain. This is no ordinary creature. It's humanity's hidden weapon, a genetically enhanced beast that is part human, part animal. Its eyes glow with an intelligence beyond what the aliens can comprehend. Its muscles ripple with power, and its every movement exudes both grace and deadly intent. Captain Jack Walker stands at the edge of the battlefield, his gaze fixed on a creature he's called his pet for years. This beast, which he has trained and bonded with, is no mere weapon. It is a companion. The two share a deep, unspoken understanding, and Jack has come to trust it with his life. As the robotic soldiers advance, the creature roars, a deafening sound that reverberates through the city, causing the alien invaders to hesitate for just a moment. But that moment is enough. With a speed that leaves the robots unable to react, the creature charges. It leaps into the air, its claws tearing through the first line of robotic soldiers, like a hot knife through butter. Sparks fly, and the sound of metal being crushed fills the air. The aliens watch in stunned disbelief as their mechanical warriors are torn apart with terrifying ease. The creature fights with a ferocity that no one, human or alien, could have anticipated. It rips through the invaders' lines, its strength and agility unmatched. Each strike lands with brutal force, sending robots flying through the air, their systems failing in a flash of sparks. The robots, designed to be the perfect soldiers, are no match for the raw, untamed power of humanity's hidden weapon. The aliens, who once mocked Earth for its reliance on animals, now find themselves facing something they cannot comprehend. Their pride shatters in an instant. The pet they thought of as a joke is revealing a strength that the invaders never saw coming. In the midst of the chaos, Captain Walker watches from a distance, his heart racing as the creature fights. He knows how important this moment is, but it's more than just a fight for survival. The creature is more than a weapon to Jack. It's a symbol of humanity's will to fight, to survive against overwhelming odds. In a rare moment of calm, Jack whispers to himself, "Come back safe." His voice is barely audible over the sound of explosions and gunfire. As the battle rages on, the camera focuses on the bond between Captain Walker and his pet. The creature is not just a weapon. It is a loyal companion who has been by Jack's side for years, through countless battles, and has saved him more times than he can count. They have shared victories and losses, and Jack knows that if the creature falls in battle, a part of him will fall too. But for now, the creature is unstoppable. The battle moves through the city, with the pet leading the charge. It leaps across rooftops, its claws scraping against the buildings as it evades enemy fire. The alien soldiers try to fight back, but their weapons are useless against such a powerful adversary. The creature's agility and speed are like nothing the aliens have encountered. It moves with a fluidity and precision that makes it impossible to hit, even as it tears through the invaders' ranks. Explosions light up the night sky as the creature continues its rampage. It is a blur of motion, a living force of nature that leaves destruction in its wake. The alien soldiers try to regroup, but the pet is always one step ahead. Striking from the shadows, its glowing eyes piercing through the smoke and chaos. The alien commander, Xerath, watches from his ship, his expression one of disbelief and anger. His fleet has encountered many worlds, but never one where the inhabitants fight back with such savagery and skill. The humans, it seems, have a hidden strength, one that the Galactic Council has underestimated. As the battle reaches its peak, the camera follows the creature through a thrilling chase scene. The alien soldiers, unable to catch up, try to set traps and ambushes, but the creature is always one step ahead. It moves with terrifying speed, leaping from building to building, tearing through enemy lines with brutal efficiency. The ground shakes beneath it as it charges forward, leaving nothing but destruction in its wake. Jack watches from a safe distance, his eyes never leaving the creature. He knows that this battle is far from over, but he also knows that humanity's hidden power has been revealed. The aliens may have underestimated Earth, but now they must face the consequences of their arrogance. The pet has proven that it is more than just a weapon. It is a symbol of humanity's strength, resilience, and determination. As the dust settles and the battle pauses, Captain Walker takes a moment to reflect on the creature's power. He knows that the aliens will come again, stronger and more determined. But the bond between him and the creature is unbreakable. Together, they will fight until the last breath. And as long as they stand together, there is hope for humanity's survival. The battle may have just begun, but the aliens have learned a valuable lesson. Never underestimate humanity, or the creatures they call their pets. The atmosphere is thick with tension as Xerath, still reeling from his earlier defeat, watches Earth's defenses crumble before him. His pride, shattered by the unexpected strength of humanity's pet, pushes him to take drastic action. In a fit of rage, he orders an orbital bombardment on the city, intending to wipe out everything in a single devastating blow. The alien warships above the city begin their deadly descent, each ship poised to unleash devastating energy weapons that will decimate everything in their path. The city's skyline is illuminated by the ominous glow of the bombardment as the alien fleet positions itself in orbit, ready to strike. However, Jack and his team of soldiers aren't about to let that happen. Using the last of their resources, they activate the cloaking devices on their military vehicles, making themselves nearly invisible to the aliens' tracking systems. They silently sneak through the chaos, moving like shadows under the cover of night. The city around them burns as the aliens begin their attack, but Jack and his team have a mission: to stop the orbital bombardment and save humanity from annihilation. Their plan is risky, but it's the only chance they have. The tension builds as Jack's team moves closer to the alien command center. Every step feels like a lifetime, but they know the stakes. The fate of Earth lies in their hands. Their mission will determine whether humanity survives or becomes nothing more than a pile of ash. As they reach their destination, the team takes a moment to prepare for the fight ahead. Jack, looking at his team, reminds them that this isn't just about the mission. It's about the future of Earth and everyone they love. Just as they prepare to make their move, the first wave of alien forces closes in. The air crackles with energy as lasers fly and explosions light up the sky. The battle is on. Amidst the chaos, Jack's comrade, Bonner, a strong and loyal soldier, fights fiercely at his side. They're a well-oiled machine, moving through the battlefield like one unstoppable force. But as the battle escalates, something goes horribly wrong. In a split second, Bonner sees an alien soldier aiming directly for Jack. Without thinking, he dives in front of the blast to protect his friend. The explosion rips through the air, and Bonner falls, lifeless, into Jack's arms. The battlefield suddenly becomes silent for Jack as he cradles his fallen comrade. Bonner had always been like a brother to him, and losing him now hits harder than any physical blow could. The sorrow is overwhelming, but there's no time to grieve. Bonner's sacrifice has lit a fire inside Jack, a fire that burns with the desire to ensure Earth's survival at any cost. In that moment of heartache, Jack makes a promise to his fallen comrade. "I will make sure we win this. I'll do it for you." His voice trembles, but there's no doubt in his heart. Bonner's death will not be in vain. It will fuel Jack and his team as they press on toward their ultimate goal, stopping the alien invasion once and for all. As the battle intensifies, the camera switches between fast-paced action and moments of deep emotion. Jack and his remaining team members continue to fight with everything they have. The aliens unleash wave after wave of laser-shooting robots and AI drones, each more advanced than the last. These machines are designed to track and eliminate humans, but Jack and his team use guerrilla tactics, striking fast and disappearing into the shadows before the aliens can retaliate. It's a deadly game of cat and mouse, but the humans know they have to be quick if they want any chance of survival. In the distance, the massive alien warships continue their descent, preparing to launch their orbital strike. Time is running out. Jack and his team must act fast. With Bonner's memory driving him forward, Jack leads the charge. They make their way toward the central control hub, where the orbital bombardment is being initiated. It's a race against time, but Jack's focus never wavers. His mind is set on one thing: stopping the attack and saving Earth. The scene becomes more frantic as they encounter fierce resistance. The cloaking devices they rely on help them evade detection, but the aliens are beginning to adapt. The robots and drones become more aggressive, their movements more synchronized, as if they've started to anticipate the humans' every move. It's clear that the aliens won't give up without a fight, but neither will Jack and his team. Amidst the fast-paced action, a breathtaking scene unfolds. Jack's pet, who has been battling the alien forces alongside its human counterpart, leaps into the air in an incredible display of power and agility. It's a desperate move, one that could change the course of the battle. The pet jumps high into the air, intercepting one of the orbital strikes as it descends from the alien warships. With its massive claws, the creature grabs hold of the incoming energy blast and redirects it back at the alien fleet. The explosion that follows is massive, and for a moment, it seems like the entire sky has erupted. The impact is nothing short of heroic. The alien warships that were once poised to destroy Earth are now on the receiving end of a deadly strike. The pet, in one glorious move, has turned the tide in humanity's favor. The aliens, shocked and enraged by the loss of their warships, scramble to regain control, but the damage is done. The humans have proven they are not to be underestimated. The imagery is both epic and emotional, capturing the pet's heroic act in stunning detail. The camera focuses on Jack's face, his eyes filled with a mixture of grief and pride. Bonner may be gone, but his spirit lives on in the fight. And with the pet's incredible display of strength, humanity has shown the aliens that they're not the weak, primitive creatures they once thought. They are a force to be reckoned with, and they will fight to the bitter end to protect their world. The battle continues to rage, but despite the overwhelming technological superiority of the alien invaders, the tides are beginning to turn. The aliens, once confident in their ability to crush humanity with ease, are starting to realize that humans are not the weak, primitive species they once thought. The human resistance, though outgunned and outnumbered, refuses to give up. They are relentless. The more the aliens try to push forward, the more they encounter unexpected setbacks. The human ingenuity and resourcefulness are beginning to show, and the aliens are now struggling to maintain control over the planet that they once thought was theirs for the taking. In the heart of this chaos, Jack, the fearless leader of the resistance, comes up with a daring plan. He knows the alien command ship, the heart of their entire invasion force, must be taken down if humanity has any hope of winning. The mission is dangerous, perhaps even suicidal, but Jack doesn't hesitate. He assembles a small team of soldiers, each of whom is willing to risk everything to protect Earth. Their goal is to infiltrate the alien command ship and destroy it from within. The odds are stacked against them, and everyone knows that they may not make it out alive. But the human spirit is strong, and Jack's team is driven by a sense of duty and purpose. They know what they're fighting for. The suspense builds as they make their way toward the alien command ship. The team uses the environment to their advantage, sneaking through abandoned buildings and navigating through the war-torn streets of the city. The alien forces, though highly advanced, have grown overconfident, underestimating the humans' ability to adapt. Jack and his team take advantage of this. They move like ghosts, always staying one step ahead of the aliens, using guerrilla tactics to eliminate enemies without being seen. The action is fast and intense as the resistance takes every opportunity to strike back at the invaders. As they get closer to their objective, the tension reaches a breaking point. The alien forces are aware of their presence, and a massive battle erupts in the heart of the city. The humans fight fiercely, pushing back the alien invaders despite their overwhelming numbers and firepower. Jack's leadership is crucial in this fight, and his team follows him without question. They know that the fate of the planet depends on their success. The stakes are higher than ever, and with every passing moment, the pressure mounts. Finally, Jack and his team make it aboard the alien command ship. The ship, a massive structure hovering above the city, is a fortress of advanced technology and deadly weapons. It's heavily guarded, but Jack's team is determined. They infiltrate the ship's interior, taking down alien guards and sabotaging critical systems along the way. The further they go, the more dangerous the mission becomes, but they press on. The clock is ticking. They need to reach the central command center and disable the ship's core before it's too late. As the team reaches the heart of the alien ship, they encounter their most formidable opponent yet, Zeroth, the alien commander. Zeroth is a towering figure, his eyes filled with contempt as he faces off against the humans. He mocks Jack, calling them weak and futile in their resistance. "You truly believe you can defeat us?" Zeroth sneers. "Your planet will fall, and nothing will save you." But Jack, undeterred, faces him with determination. "We're not done yet," he says, his voice steady despite the danger. The showdown between Jack and Zeroth is intense. The alien commander wields advanced weaponry, but Jack is fueled by the memory of his fallen comrades, including Monner. His resolve is unshakable. As they face off, explosions and flashing lights fill the air. The tension is unbearable. But it's not just Jack who is fighting for Earth. Outside the command center, the pet is locked in a fierce battle with a towering AI warrior. The pet, injured but still determined, fights with everything it has. It's a brutal battle, each strike echoing through the ship. The AI warrior is nearly unstoppable, but the pet uses its agility and speed to outmaneuver its opponent. The struggle between them is a spectacle of power, emotion, and raw determination. Just as Jack and Zeroth clash, the battle takes a heartbreaking turn. Jack's pet, who has been his loyal companion throughout the war, is gravely injured. The AI warrior's strike lands with devastating force, sending the pet crashing to the ground. Jack's heart stops as he watches his pet writhe in pain. The pet, once an unstoppable force, is now struggling to survive. Jack, torn between the fight against Zeroth and his desperate need to protect his companion, calls out to the pet. "Stay with me," he pleads. You can't give up now. The emotional stakes reach their peak as Jack fights to hold back the tears while he continues to battle Xerath. His focus shifts between the alien commander and the lifeless form of his pet. The bond between them is unbreakable, and the thought of losing the creature he's fought alongside for so long is unbearable. Every blow Jack lands on Xerath is fueled by his desperation to save his friend. The battle is no longer just about winning. It's about keeping his promise to Bonner and ensuring that the sacrifices of all those who have fallen will not be in vain. The visual storytelling is powerful, with scenes of heart-pounding action and emotional depth. The struggle between Jack and Xerath is a moment of pure intensity, while the pet's fight against the AI warrior is a symbol of humanity's resilience. The heroism and sacrifice of both Jack and his pet shine through, showing that even the underdogs can rise up and defy the odds. As Jack delivers the final blow to Xerath, a loud explosion shakes the ship. The pet, battered but alive, manages to stand up, its determination unbroken. Together, Jack and his pet have struck a blow against the aliens. They've proven that humanity is capable of far more than the invaders ever expected. The tide of the battle has turned, and the underdogs have struck back with everything they have. The war is reaching its peak, and humanity's final stand is about to begin. The once seemingly unstoppable alien invaders are starting to realize that their technological superiority is no match for the sheer will and determination of the human race. In every corner of the battlefield, the humans are showing that they can adapt, fight, and win, despite being outnumbered and outgunned. The aliens, who initially mocked humanity as weak and insignificant, are beginning to panic. They had underestimated the power of the human spirit, and now they are paying the price. As the final assault begins, the humans rally together, combining their ingenuity, courage, and the power of their enhanced pets. The creatures that were once seen as simple companions are now humanity's secret weapons, and their abilities far exceed what the aliens could have ever anticipated. The air is thick with tension as the humans launch their attack, using their environment and advanced technology to their advantage. The aliens, who thought they had the upper hand, find themselves overwhelmed by the relentless human assault. The battle is fast-paced and chaotic, with explosions, gunfire, and the screeching of alien war machines filling the air. The human soldiers fight with everything they have, knowing that this is their last chance to take back their planet. Every step they take brings them closer to the heart of the alien invasion, the Alien Command Center. And with it, the final confrontation with Xerath, the alien commander who led this invasion. In the midst of the chaos, Jack and his pet make their way toward the Alien Command Center. The pet, though gravely wounded, refuses to give up. Its once powerful body is battered and bruised, but its loyalty to Jack is unwavering. As they approach the command center, the pet, despite its injuries, stays by Jack's side, protecting him as they move through the alien-infested corridors. It's clear that the bond between Jack and his pet has become something more than just a partnership. It's a deep friendship forged through countless battles and shared struggles. The emotional core of the battle reaches its peak in a heartbreaking moment. As Jack and his pet near the final confrontation with Xerath, an alien strike lands, hitting the pet with full force. The creature falls to the ground, its body racked with pain. Jack, horrified, kneels beside his fallen companion, calling out to it, desperately trying to keep it alive. The pet, though fading, manages to look up at Jack one last time, its eyes filled with trust and affection. It's a final tear-jerking moment as the pet dies in Jack's arms, protecting him to the very end. Jack's grief is overwhelming, but it also fuels his resolve. The loss of his pet pushes him to fight with everything he has, more determined than ever to avenge his friend's death. In a moment of pure fury, Jack charges forward, facing Xerath in an epic final showdown. The alien commander, once so confident, now faces the full force of humanity's willpower. Jack's anger and pain drive him to fight like never before. his every move a testament to the bond he shared with his pet. The battle between Jack and Xerath is intense, with each blow delivering more than just physical damage. It's a clash of ideologies, a battle between the cold, calculated cruelty of the aliens and the raw, passionate fight for survival that defines humanity. Jack's every move is fueled by his pet's sacrifice, and he fights not only for Earth, but also in honor of the creature who gave its life to protect him. As the battle reaches its peak, the skies above are filled with the sounds of war. In the distance, an orbital strike is launched, a final desperate move by the humans to end the war once and for all. The strike targets the alien mothership, the heart of the invaders' command structure, and the moment it hits, the entire ship erupts in a massive explosion. The destruction is both beautiful and tragic, a testament to the scale of the battle. The once mighty alien mothership is torn apart, its power crumbling in the wake of humanity's vengeance. The destruction is so intense that it sends shockwaves across the battlefield, throwing both humans and aliens to the ground. But despite the tragedy of the pet's loss and the destruction that surrounds them, humanity's victory is certain. The alien invasion is over. The humans have won. The alien forces, their command structure destroyed and their morale shattered, begin to retreat, unable to continue the fight. The battle for Earth has been long and grueling, but the humans have proven that they are not to be underestimated. They have fought with everything they have, and in the end, it is their courage, their loyalty, and their unbreakable spirit that has led them to victory. As the dust settles and the smoke clears, the humans stand victorious. The battlefield is littered with the remnants of the alien invasion, and the once terrifying forces of the Galactic Council are now nothing more than a shattered shell of their former selves. But for Jack and the other survivors, the victory is bittersweet. The loss of so many friends and the death of the pet weigh heavily on their hearts. They have won the war, but the cost has been great. The final moments of the battle show the emotional toll the fight has taken on Jack. As he stands over the remains of the alien command center, his thoughts turn to his fallen comrades, including the pet. His victory is tempered by grief, but also by pride. They have defeated the invaders, and Earth is safe once more. The turning tide of the battle has shown the true strength of humanity, its ability to rise up in the face of overwhelming odds, to fight back when all seems lost, and to protect those they love at all costs. Humanity's final stand was a victory not just for Earth, but for the enduring power of hope, courage, and the bonds of friendship. The aliens came expecting an easy conquest, but they left knowing that humanity is not to be trifled with. The message is clear: never underestimate the human spirit. The dust of battle begins to settle as humanity stands victorious. The alien invasion that once seemed unstoppable has been repelled. Xerath, the alien commander, is defeated, and with him, the backbone of the invaders' forces crumbles. The surviving aliens, their morale shattered and their leadership destroyed, are forced to retreat, leaving Earth to recover and rebuild. The once terrifying threat that loomed over the planet has been vanquished, but the cost of this victory has been steep. The humans have paid a heavy price in the battle to save their home. The streets are quiet, but the weight of the loss is everywhere. As the survivors of the conflict move through the cities and camps, their faces tell a story of grief, courage, and survival. The war may be over, but the scars of the battle remain. The loss of comrades, the death of friends, and the sacrifices made weigh heavily on their hearts. Jack, like so many others, feels the absence of his comrades, especially his fallen friend Bonner and his loyal pet, who fought alongside him to the very end. The victory is bittersweet, a reminder of the high cost of freedom and the price humanity paid to protect their planet. At the heart of the recovery, Jack stands in front of a memorial built for the fallen soldiers, including Bonner and his pet. The monument stands tall, a symbol of the bravery and sacrifice of those who gave everything to protect Earth. Jack places his hand on the memorial, his eyes filled with sorrow, but also with pride. He thinks of the countless battles fought, the lives lost, and the moments of sacrifice that led to this moment. It is a time of reflection and mourning, but also a time to honor those who gave their lives for the survival of humanity. As Jack stands there, surrounded by the other survivors, he promises that humanity will never again be underestimated. The aliens came to Earth thinking it was an easy conquest, a planet of weak, defenseless creatures. But they were wrong. Humanity showed them the strength that lies within, the power of resilience, unity, and the unwavering will to fight for what is right. Earth's spirit is unbreakable, and the message has been sent across the galaxy. Never underestimate the power of humanity.